The Hale Products Qmax single-stage pump is the best-selling fire pump in North America because it is the most technologically advanced fire pump in the world. Its waterways are hydrodynamically designed to provide maximum flow with the least internal friction loss and RPM. It has a dual-eye impeller and dual cutwaters for smooth water flow throughout the pump body.
The Qmax is a fully manifolded pump with 16 discharge ports that are 360 degrees around the pump from on the side and across the top. Several of those discharge ports can be 4-inch ports, which can have flows up to 2,600 GPM. Most of the rest of the ports are cut to 3, and if you put a full flow 3-inch valve on it, that'll flow 1,500 GPM. If we use a 2.5-inch valve like we do on the operator side of the truck, then those have to be set up and they can flow 1,000 gallons a minute. There are 5 major intake ports on the pump. The 2 steamer connections, one on the officer side of the truck, one on the operator side of the truck, will allow 1,750 intake on this side and 1,750 intake on this side. We also have front suctions which are up underneath the bottom of the pump, one on the right and one on the left. Typically we see the intake port on the right hand side here is the major front suction. We also have a port on the rear of the pump called port T. That port there will support 1,750 gallons a minute for a rear intake. Now I'd like to give you a little bit of information on our gearboxes. We have 2 gearboxes that we use to drive the pumps. We have the G gearbox, which works with engines from 350 to 450 horsepower. We also have the K gearbox, which picks up where the G box leaves off. This box is good for engines from 450 to 500 and beyond. We have a couple of devices on the pump, one called a relief valve, which is on the left-hand side of the pump, and on the right-hand side of the pump we have the TPM. The Total Pressure Master monitors and responds to pressure variations on both the suction and discharge side of the pump from a single simple control. The relief valve is the first line of defense and the TPM is the second line of defense. And another device we have to protect the pump is called the thermal relief valve, or TRV-120. The TRV activates at 120 degrees to move hot water out of the pump, protecting the pump from overheating and cavitating. The next option we're going to talk about are the anodes. The anodes help protect the pump from galvanic corrosion. There are 3 anodes on the pump, 2 on the intake side and 1 on the discharge side. They are monitored by Anode Pro, which alerts the fire department to change out the anodes. Hale Standard High 5 warranty is a 5-year warranty which covers parts and labor for the first 2 years and parts only for an additional 3 years. Additional coverage is available through the ProTech warranty, which covers labor for an additional 1 to 3 years depending on the period you select.
Extraordinary reliability and high performance you can count on. The Hale Products Qmax single-stage pump.